Hey guys, it's Pam with Catholic Living, and today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the domestic church and what it is. In the early church, Christianity was called the Way, and what we have to remember is that it was basically illegal to be a Christian. So it was very, very dangerous to be a Christian. And one of the things that drew people to Christianity was the way that the Christian families, the early Christian families, treated one another, how the early Christian spouses, husbands and wives, and how they treated one another. What happened was in a lot of these pagan cultures where people would get disease or something bad would happen, they would just leave their family members out on the side of the road, or they would abandon them in times of war and things like that. And the Christians were the ones who cared for the sick, who took care of the widows and the orphans, and the love that those Christians showed to the pagans. It's what transformed the pagan culture into a Christian culture, because not just one pagan would convert, it would be whole households. Those early Christians were a witness to the pagans, and the pagans saw something different in the way that the Christians lived versus how the pagan society lived. And so if you want to transform a culture, what you have to do is you have to be faith, hope, and love. You have to show that. And the best way for us to show those things to our culture is to be able to show it through how we live day in and day out. I want to read to you something that I found, and I just love what it says. And I don't really like to read things on videos, but sometimes you have to if you're going to quote something word for word. And this is from The Church in the Modern World, number 48. The Christian family. The Christian family springs from marriage, which is an image and a sharing in the partnership of love between Christ and the church. It will show forth to all men Christ's living presence in the world, and the authentic nature of the church by the love and generous fruitfulness of the spouses, by their unity and fidelity, and by the loving way in which all members of the family cooperate with each other. And it also says in the Catechism, number 2205, the Christian family is a communion of persons, a sign and image of the communion of the Father and the Son in the Holy Spirit. In the procreation and education of children, it reflects the Father's work of creation. And I don't think that I could say it or anyone else could say it any better than that. It's just stressing the importance of the domestic church, of what marriage is, and what it is designed for, and what as a family our mission is. Our mission in this world as a family is to evangelize and to create a culture in which love, faith, and hope prevail. St. Pope John Paul II said this about the family. The home is the church in miniature. The family is the domestic church, the first and vital cell of society. Thus, the future of the world and of the church passes through the family. As the family goes, so goes the nation, and so goes the whole world in which we live. So don't doubt the importance of your domestic church. Your church, your domestic church, is a vital cell of society. And if someone walked into your home today, would they know that you are living a domestic church? Would they experience the love of Christ in your home? Would they see virtue and love and fidelity and respect? Hopefully they would. And if they don't, guess what? It's not too late. You can fix it, because it's up to you. You get to decide whether or not you're going to live your life on purpose for Christ. And over the next few videos that I'm going to do, I'm going to talk more about how to develop your domestic church, where we can use the traditions of the faith and the virtues that our church has set forth for us. I'm going to shed a little bit of light on little things that you can do that will create a domestic church that reflects God, that reflects Christ's love, and where you're going and what your mission is. People should see that when they walk through your door. God love you. God bless you. Do not be afraid. He's got this.